So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Idan from West China Hospital. It's such a pleasure to be here to share with you our latest findings on radio frequency microneedling, or FRM for short. Here is an outline. So the basic theory of FRM is that it employs electric current to produce confined heat within the dermis. And this leads to collagen denaturation and then regeneration, which means tighter skin for our patients. And so the FRM device actually comes in many variations with different energy delivery systems like bipolar and monopolar mode and the impedance feedback system. And to understand its safety and the histological difference between monopolar and bipolar FRM, and to understand the efficacy of impedance feedback system, we've designed 3 studies. So here is a basic flow of our work. Let's look at the first study. So in the first study, we've conducted monopolar FRM with varying power level and pulse width on the dorsal skins of person, and to understand the thermal tissue denaturation. And let's look at the edge staining. So with lower level, like 5 watts and with pulse width of 100 milliseconds and 500 milliseconds, there was no noticeable tissue response. And as we increase the power level beyond 15 watts, we start to observe the formation of coagulation column in the deep dermis. And then we calculated the size of the coagulation area. And interestingly, we can see that at the same power level, increased pulse width leads to larger coagulation size, and at the same pulse width, increased power level leads to larger tissue response. Then we will move on to the second study. So in the second part, we conducted either monopolar or bipolar FRM with same settings on the dorsal skin and to study the wound healing response. So let's look at this, what happened at day 1. So the edge staining was conducted immediately and 2 weeks, 1 month, and 3 months after treatment. And let's look at what happened at day 1. So day 1, we can see that the formation of coagulation columns in the bipolar and the monopolar mode. And the monopolar mode generated a smaller but deeper coagulation response side column. And at day 14, we observed increased cellularity, which means could suggest the vigorous cell proliferation in this area. And we observed decreased collagen fiber density. And at day 30, the bipolar mode resulted thicker collagen bundles in the dermis. And at 90 days, we observed the bipolar mode appears to induce more collagen production. And to better understand the molecular events going on during the regenerative process, we've done immunofluorescence analysis. And here is the factors we've studied. And here's just a reminder of the function of these molecules. So this is what happened after monopolar and bipolar FRM treatment. So let's look at this picture first. We can see that the upregulation of these molecules is not solely confined to the treatment area, and it's from the epidermis all the way to the dermis, deep dermis. And let's look at the expression level. So we can see the expression level of Ki67 and elastin and TGF-beta increased dramatically after treatment with both modes. And the expression level of Ki67 and elastin has reached its peak at day 14. And while the expression level of TGF-beta has reached its highest level until 19 days, which suggests the long-term effect of the collagen formation production. And as for the difference between monopolar and the bipolar, we can see that the expression level of Ki67 and J-lectin was higher in the bipolar FRM group at day 13. And the expression level of MMP3 was higher in bipolar FRM at day 40 and day 90. And while the expression level of TGF-beta was higher in the bipolar mode, was also higher in the bipolar mode at day 30 and day 90. And in the third part, oh, it's time. Yeah. Sorry, let me just quick. In the third part, we've studied the automatic impedance feedback system. So we can see that with the impedance feedback system switched on, there is larger coagulation column formation in the deep dermis, which may suggest that the impedance feedback system can adjust the output system to optimize the response. So here is the conclusion, and due to the time limitations, so we'll go through. And that's thanks all the members from my team. Thanks all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.